Right, where was I? Oh yeah, we were about to meet. We're about to get some story about Alekinos. Actually, I don't remember what happens already. This is why I wanted to do a story quest in one take, because I end up forgetting about what happens already. But wait, let me see. Do I even have the audio on? Oh, it does. It does. That's good. Now for my own voice, it's good also. Okay, let's read about what happens. Like I say, oh wait, why are you going co-op? Okay. Quest. Okay. The Knave is well aware of the plane, so yeah, he found out. Not he. She found out about everything, basically. I think, and we're pretty much got blackmailed into not being able to tell any about it. And the others have hatched the proposal, and the other have hatched. She proposes a deal that seems to be a good chance to get to the bottom of all this. Oh right, she proposed a deal with the traveler help her, and then we'll be say no wait no we'll get more information about Clarvy. But that is pretty interesting though, how knows about Clarvy already without reacting or any kind. Maybe I'm just confused of what she thinks about Clarvy actually from the video trailer. Shut up, Paimon. It's right there. Ah, here, Paimon. Hey, let's see.
What is this place?
Oh, I remember this place. I didn't know it's an actual place. It's exactly from the animation trailer.
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble.
Oh, this is where in the last scene in the trailer. Yeah, it is exactly like this place where punched and everything got exploded to pieces. This is the remnant of it. Wow,
No
that's
one
cool.
comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clarvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
Oh, okay, she's just gonna casually bring that up. What? That is so nonchalant about it. No, Lydia Nursion, I first killed Clarvy and then the mothers. Okay.
You were the one that killed Clarvy?
But why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clarvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Actually, I don't know exactly why she killed her. From the trailer, we didn't get any voices, just instead of setting she said thank you or something. That's weird.
Clarvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the Knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clarvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Wait, I didn't I didn't catch that. That's new. So Clarvy is blood related by Crucifina. Okay, that's new.
Clarvy was happy here for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title.
That is so messed up. This is basically just Battle Royale for orphanage.
It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clarevy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clarevy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clarevy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
I don't think so, Paimon. She looks extremely psychopathic.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clarevy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clarevy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created.
That's even more messed up. Like, not only you were forced to like battle each other out, it is you're also brainwashed to thinking that stuff is good.
Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Yeah, that's the name that I was talking about. It's not Perry, but Peruere. It's been a while, so I kind of forgot about it. I just remember something with P.
Wait, the friend that Clarevy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clarevy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
I wonder who that is.
Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clarevy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clarevy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clarevy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will.
That is super messed up again.
Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever.
I don't get the escaping part. Like, is it that hard to just, leave? Aren't you supposed to go out? Or this is like a Promised Neverland situation where you have a a guard and a wall everywhere. Hmm. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. This actually reminds me a lot of Promised Neverland, where you have a mother that's supposed to be caring, but actually are in on it. But and then they were just to be there to be eaten. Well, that's a spoiler, but yeah, it's gonna remind me a lot of that. Maybe they got a lot of inspiration from it, and like the entire theming too. I think it's kind of similar to the fanciness of it. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. They kind of remind me of that.
It was during this time that Peruware suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself.
Oh, a cool. That would be. Well, they wouldn't have to exactly know how strong she is, or, but she could easily probably catch her off guard since they think they're all very royal. You can probably maybe assassinate her. I think that's will be easier. But is it really that hard to escape? Like you just tell you're gonna go somewhere and then you just run away? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it simpler as it is
Clairvy rejected that proposal.
than
She
it actually
claimed
is.
that as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an
Yeah, she
incredibly
is an
low
harbinger.
chance of success.
I imagine it would be pretty hard to do that. So assassinating would increase the chance.
Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruware could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother.
Oh, and that
Killing
too.
her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross.
I guess yeah, I didn't consider that. That would be so at the end of the day, she's still her mother. It would be so tough to do that.
If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
That
Precisely.
that's
Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened
that
during a duel.
is messed
When
up.
she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruware, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruware end her life.
So it wasn't like oh, that's why it's a thank you. Now I get it. And that is so sad because clearly just wanted to be free from all of this. And that's why Alikino still did it. I was wondering why Perware would still agree to like to kill her when I know she cared about her. But yeah, now it makes sense knowing that.
From that moment on, Peruware's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation.
That's right.
Perhaps
Killing
you two would like to take a
the very
guess
person at the
as to
top.
what it was?
Crucibina, you mean? But
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules.
That's just true for a lot of things in this world.
Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
There you go. I'm not sure how you didn't catch that, Traveler. It's gonna be Paimon's gonna be oh, look at this, how Paimon is gonna be like, oh my god, I cannot believe it.
So the Perry Clarvey
Oh.
was talking about, it was you all along.
Yes,
Your
Paimon, that
hero.
is obvious.
Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Clairvy's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends.
Yep, that's pretty much everything.
Any more questions?
The Clairvy we made though, who is she exactly? Like, yeah, why is there a ghost?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clarvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed.
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
This isn't the house, the place anymore, it's different.
You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
So you get curses from people you kill?
Of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clarvy is a very special case. Clarvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
That's true. I thought about that quite a lot in real life. Just losing your memories. That means you wouldn't have never lived like that. You would just lose all of your time. It would be like you just time skip to the future. That is something very uh headache inducing things to think about.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Paimon, that's because she is a ghost.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clarvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clarvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Alini and everyone just saw her just now recently and never talk about it. That's weird.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten.
That is why Arlecchino's knew already. It's because she's been dealing with it for a long time then. Like, the conspiracy thing.
Your attempts to expose Clarvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clarvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait!
That works. I'm sure that would work
I
too.
can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way?
And Paimon, she's not real. She's just an illusion.
So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Ooh. Ether finally saying something. And it's actually a good line? Wow, I didn't expect that.
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow.
Just imagine the entire story of Genshin without Paimon. And if it was just like that, Ether speaking like that, it would have been so much nicer instead of Paimon. I don't want to that. Paimon just says. It's so annoying. It could just been serious Ether. Like this, like that. Actually asking the real question. Like something that actually matters. Not just repeating stuff. Anger and sorrow, that's true, but being this ignorant of your own feeling is actually pretty bad. I think this is Ether is gonna get to this.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time.
Here they are, Father.
Oh, everyone is here. And Clervy is here too, in the sunlight.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
Clervy?
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clervy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now...
By traitors?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Tadi. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not!
Oh, someone snitches. And then, this is bad. Is Travel gonna step in though? I'm not really sure how this is gonna go down.
You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us!
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things.
Oh,
After that,
this kid is
you and
good.
Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clervy. You were using all those things Clervy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget.
Why is this kid so good? Who taught this kid?
That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry.
Okay,
My
they
hands are
are.
tied.
I get this is part of their stuff. Rules are rules. Hmm. I don't know, maybe I can refer to a line from Honkai Star Rail. Rules are meant to be broken. But yeah, I get her. I get Arlecchino's and her way of doing things with the rules that is must be absolute. Because in an organization, you must uphold the rules, but something like an orphanage where it's family, you're supposed to consider feelings too.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake. I'm sorry, Chaplot. Faults.
Chaplot, according to the rules of the House of the...
All those who betray the house.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Oh, we're gonna see someone actually stepping up. Oh, if everyone betrayed, is this really a betrayal?
Something you want to say, Linny?
That sounds very scary.
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I have a feeling she's not gonna listen.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent...
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished.
I don't know. This is not gonna go well. The one who practiced an actual harbinger. How are we gonna face it? We're just a bunch of kids. Except the traveler. The traveler is only our best bet here.
However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait.
Impossible. Father is...
I don't know if Lynn even can fight. Ooh, oh boy. Are they thinking like it's the end already? Like they're not gonna have other choices? Ooh, this is tense.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the Knave. What should we... If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed.
Is executing them really what she wants? She doesn't. I think she doesn't want that, but she really doesn't want feelings to obscure that fact to upholding the rule.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. Yeah, she does. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it? Yeah. She's deflecting.
Looking at that expression on her
that
face, she seems
she
really
still
serious
thinks
about this.
upholding the rule
Guess that means there's no
matters
chance
more.
she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any
That's doesn't
disputes
as
are
well,
less
Line.
likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Oh, so it wasn't directly to help her, the them as the father, but the House of Heart.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
Oh, let's go. Either this is such a cool pose. Let's go travel to see what we can do. Although I'm not hoping much. I like to see for myself what the 4 to 5 inches. Ooh, that is such a cool line. Let's go, traveler. I like to see myself how strong you are. Let's go fight.
You're asking to join the duel against the Knave?
If that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Oh, I don't like how the camera is shaking. No, boy. I think if I used the whole team, Lenny, Lynette, and Fremne and Traveler, I wouldn't have win this one. Or at least it would take super long. Are we gonna get into the boss already? Oh yeah. Can I change team? Oh no, never mind. I'm not gonna use Arakino against Arakino. That's just silly. I'm just gonna use.
With these rising flames!
Ooh, what is this music? Oh,
Watch out for Father's movements! Spare your energy. Running is obliterated.
I'd say for me. I'm just gonna let Rina open. Rina do the thing.
Is it my turn now?
Oh, sheesh. Nice one. Ooh, this music is awesome.
Spare your energy.
So,
Running is of little use. Closer now.
oh, okay. Now I'm safe.
Now that's more my concern.
Ow, ow.
With these rising flames!
Getting here!
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Oh, what is this? Big one of my Chinese
taste of
attacks.
hurt.
Let's call it my fight. What's that? Oh, what? Ouch.
Now's our chance!
Ow. Oh, I'm supposed to heal there. Oh, ow. That's hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Oh, she has a shield. And she looks
Spare
so
your energy.
cool with that.
Running
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Well, of course. She's a Harbinger. It's not just go down to a bunch of kids.
Look at you. Trapped
Oh.
like a bunch of helpless animals.
Getting here!
Why do Fremine keep saying that?
Look alive!
Ooh, this music is so good.
And voila!
Can I get some healing here? Does that work?
Fly tangled in a web. Spare your
Okay, I'm
energy.
safe.
Running is of little use.
Ooh, that attack
With
looks so
these
cool.
rising flames!
Ow, ow.
Hang in there.
Okay, I get the Furina healing. I think that's fine.
Let's get it on. You asked for it.
How amusing. Closer now.
Okay, I think I...
Really have to draw my blade. Then
Rising flames.
Ow, ow. I don't think I need healing anymore. Let's just kill him.
proven to be a work.
Got him. Ow, ow. That was so fast. How do I even react to that? This is just gonna attack and teleport here. Oh no. What's happening? Oh. Cutscene? Yeah. Or phase 2? Ooh. That is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, that looks terrifying. Why did she even need to transfer like this? Fighting a bunch of kids. Oh no, that looks so Cinder of Two Worlds Flame. Or actually Parallel. Oh boy. Oh, that scared me. That startled me. I should have prepared. I know Lily, this is a boss fight.
Your punishment made manifest.
Okay. Ow. Ow. This is such a cool boss fight already. Oh, is that a double sight? That looks sick.
Over here.
Ow, ow. Okay, the HP isn't actually pretty bad. I can do this.
Time to shine.
The sun
Oh.
and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Watch out for father's movements.
I know, lady. Ow, I don't have enough stamina to move that far away.
Gloves off.
Let me get him, dia. Come on, you're the strongest guy in Genshin. Definitely not useless at all.
Over here.
Your punishment.
Oh, it's cool actually that they're actually helping. Like you see some of the text from there. Oh, this feels like Italian music. Oh, never mind. It is French.
Sometimes only the beginning.
Oh, I wanted to see that attack though. Okay, let's see Traveler. That is very close. Oh. Okay. How does that weapon stay?
To crowd in one place.
Oh, they're gone. No. They're dead. Oh.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Ooh. Nice one. Ooh, they're actually pretty strong than I thought.
I'm sorry, father.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go well. She's still stopping them with bare
Sorry
fish.
for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Yeah. I don't think we have any semblance of chances of going against her. Ooh. Oh, they're gone. Goodbye. I don't know what he can do to help. Ooh, okay, Traveler got out.
Made
Do
it out,
something.
did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Oh. What? What's happening? Sorry. Are we in the
Crimson Moon?
What the heck is happening?
I can't.
Are we in a Tsukuyomi? Is this Itachi? Oh no. Okay, this is the end of Genshin. I think Traveler is gonna die here. Thanks for playing. Oh,
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
is that a delusion? Did she just literally pulled Tsukuyomi? Oh, not Tsukuyomi, the other thing that Itachi did. The Sharingan thing. Ooh, that was intense. What's gonna happen here? I think she just gonna suddenly be nice? That wouldn't be that good of a resolution to the story. But if it's not that, I wouldn't know either what's good, what we can even do at this point. But I don't think she's gonna kill them, because that.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
So yeah, because we saw that guy in the newspaper guy. I think she didn't really kill someone. He just made them disappear, or at least just get them out of House of the Heart. But that was wild. I don't know how that super sharp thing didn't kill Linny and everyone. They just do a bunch of painful kind of hit. It looks pretty sharp. That one's the claw thing.
Brother, are you alright? Linny, given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping.
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them.
Wonderful. Then,
Bottled flames?
indeed, they're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. If you can withstand the pain, when you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization.
So this is basically like a movie where you get your memory get removed when you know too much.
In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
Yeah, the newspaper thing, I knew it. So something happened.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memory.
No, if my understanding is right of the Knave strike, she really thinks of that as killing him. The horror that live in the House of Heart is that the one that remains in Pleasant Orpus and just live out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's not so much better than still ending their life.
So-
Yeah, I agree.
You're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well.
There it is. There you have it then.
I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye.
I don't think they're gonna
children.
take it.
The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Why did the guy in the newspaper still knows about, you know, he was scared seeing her. Wouldn't they like to, I guess not. I was thinking if they would like to apologize.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Now for Clervy, what's...
Clairvy.
Oh, she's gonna kill her again now?
Can
With
we
the bottle of
talk
flame?
now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's that speechless.
Yeah, I think she can take the truths. Perry knows Clervy a lot. This truly is Clervy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me.
And that's how it is.
Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your
that
life,
is
but it
why.
wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
That's even more messed up. So, okay, so they did just try to escape, like go out of range, and they just got her back. That's crazy.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to
And
choose to
that
die.
is so sad.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
Can't imagine having 10 years to try and failing over and over again.
But somehow, I still think I understand. According to if I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
So what about the people that escaped in the House of Heart back in Inazuma? Were they got their memories removed or they were actually... Oh, I think it was implied that they got killed. They got killed instead. But I hope this is what actually happens. They just get their memories removed.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry? I think you're a pretty amazing king. And a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Well, I've never been to Snezhnaya and I would like to see the aurora myself.
Really?
I've been to
Of
Dragon's
course.
Spine. It's kind of
We've traveled
close.
all over the place. We've got so many stories.
The land of nations. Talk about language, nation of contract, electoral. Wisdom, danger, nation of wisdom. It's probably best to talk about Mondstadt.
You know, I used to dream of being a bot playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen.
Oh, we get to talk about everything. Talk about land of Geo, nation.
That's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry,
How is she
and
still
one for
so
Mother.
sweet despite everything the mother does?
It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either.
She's too precious for
I guess
this
I just have to keep them
this-
all for me then.
this
I could wear
awful
a different one
circumstances
every
that she's
day.
in. I feel like she's supposed to be like just a normal kid that doesn't belong there. Electro.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a
There's
drawing
a
of this one
raccoon.
guy with horns on his head and a super scary face.
Yeah,
Are
it's
there
called
any yokai
the
like
one
that?
and only Ito.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
we've met one,
It's
and
just an
let
annoying
Paimon
one.
tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Talk about the land of
I
okay.
was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lesson, but at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
I feel like there's more studying.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life
Ouch.
actually sounds
That's
pretty
so
great.
sad. The geography about various nations within the French country returns to Fontaine, the nation in what he once
The
called home.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime. Oh no! That must have been hard for all of... Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. Thanks to Detective
Detective
Paimon, of
Paimon.
course.
Hey, throwback.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay.
Clever is listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in Fontaine. She seemed really happy all troubles have been forgotten. For the first time she has ever been so really relaxed, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new
Oh,
information they
that's
encounter
why.
is
So
quickly forgotten over time.
So what Barrier just said right now, just said recently, this all gone. The sun has risen. Oh, another cutscene.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
But
Oh, I
she
almost
died.
forgot. There's no getting older for me.
No.
Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Man, I think I'm more sad than originals are.
Clairvy.
Oh, that was
She
tough.
left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
That's a note.
Father?
What happened?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go.
Memories.
Father, the bottled flames have been...
And you? What have you...
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never
That's
wanted
what
to
I
leave the
thought.
house.
I don't think they would want to leave.
It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell...
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
Can he step up to
I
that?
must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility. One not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just... never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny.
I'm sure
It's all
they're
thanks
super
to you that we
thankful
were
for
able to convince
him.
Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
Is that really so?
I'm
I
not
don't think
deserving
she...
of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly
Yeah, I
see
think
in
that's what makes her change the mind.
you. No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one. So
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
Okay, I'm kind of speechless this here. I don't really know what to say. Except that maybe I'm curious about Project Stuja and what it's actually about. We only get mention of it. We still don't get...
Protecting my family at all costs.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
Yeah, would you go against the Fatui?
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both reach our desired destination.
I thought that was the end of the quest. Wow. Well, this one's an absolute cinema, actually. This way better than... Ooh, I still have the feelings. I'm still catching the feelings from the goodbyes, from Clarvy. That was so sad. No. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Where is the goal? Oh wait, 2 days later? Oh. 1, 2. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. This is really just... We get a bit more info, but most of it was already done in the trailer and the animation. I really wish I hadn't watched that animation until now. Because if I played this quest, then I watched the animation, it's gonna be like, oh wow, I know who those people are. It's gonna be so cool.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I would have been like, oh, that's
Everlasting as the
awesome.
moon.
That's from the story. I get that part. But this is kind of going the opposite way. Oh, I already know the story, so this is all the talking. Kind of removes all of the point of like having a surprise and a twist in the story. Who knows? But at least the boss fight is absolutely insane. That cutscene with the Crimson Moon is just so awesome. It's just with the double, the second phase was sick. It's just yeah, I'm gonna try that boss fight again. Sure, that was just awesome. I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. That would have been a good note to end it. I'm not sure what's left. Maybe we'll get to some more talking about uh wait about what about Fremne and his group. Fremne, oh, it's actually yeah, Fremne, Lini, and Lynette.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief!
What about you? Are
There's
you
no need to
feeling
worry.
alright?
I'm Regasaren.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
I think yeah, Traveler is just used to height movement and recovering much faster than them. Yeah, in terms of strength, Traveler isn't that
Oh,
super strong.
and I wanted to ask,
Just more
is Clairvy
like
gone?
defend part.
Linny and the
Yeah,
other members
sadly,
have left
it is
Posar
what
and
it
returned to the
is.
House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
Yeah, we bid for farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Her wish has been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Wait, how? Wait, the timeline doesn't match here.
Wait, what? You've met the former Knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating.
Wait, so that means it hasn't been that long ago?
When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
So does that mean Fremne is much more older than them?
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after
I don't get
that,
how the
but
timeline though.
she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it.
She really didn't want the other people to think to change her perspective on her. But what in the animation, Amphi, Peruer or Alekino looks way younger. She looks like she was 16, or maybe because that was just after.
The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Yeah, she would have probably get join in a duel and then die. Don't think about that. She's safe in the end.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Yeah, just invite us back as a guest and we'll call it even.
Of course.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
Yeah, they
I
should be
actually
okay.
saw them at a cafe They didn't recognize me. From what I could, they seemed happy.
And that's how it is. It's the end. Oh boy, what a quest. What an absolute quest. What an amazing quest so far. Whew. And my mouse died just at the right time. But yeah, that's it. Okay. I think that'll be the end of my Fontaine story quest. I might do Nervlet, but I'm not really sure if I have time to. Next time, I'm definitely gonna go for the Bedtime Story Archon quest since I'm gonna be preparing for Natlan. Natlan is coming just very soon now. It should be in 20 days now. It's already over at the patch after this banner. Yeah, 18 days since Natlan. So I gotta catch up with the... I gotta catch up to the... Where's the quest? Yeah, I gotta catch up to this Bedtime Story and the Archon quest so I can play the Natlan one. Yeah, where's the boss? Oh, is this the boss place? Ah, here it is. I didn't notice it earlier, or else I would have gotten spoiler. But it's not really a big spoiler anymore, as I thought it was gonna be super important. But I guess not. It's just a boss fight with that's not really necessary. I thought she would just turn out to be super evil and actually just like actually would kill the children or something. But this is much more tame. And so far there hasn't been any super evil harbingers that we cross paths with. I thought for sure that Arlegan is gonna be the one that has an actual evil. We've been with the doctors, but we haven't gotten any story quest for him. So that's what I mean. We haven't had any story quest where the main character's of focus is actually evil. We had Wonders, but she kind of turns good now, right? He's been gotten a new life, basically, and he's not any kind of like super, what's the word, like
Explore the area ahead of us later.
aggressive, like to the traveler. Yeah, but there's nothing.
Explore the area ahead of us later.
Okay, this is an annoying way to place the boss. Okay, my mouse died again. I really need to charge it first. Where is the boss place? Oh, here. That is so cool. Did you just have that playing around? Okay, I want to see something. Because there's the boss. In the second phase, you see the people around, like the House of Art member. I just want to see that, and after that, I'm gonna be done with this recording. It's been an hour. We'll definitely get more interesting, hopefully, as the story progress with the bedtime story. I'm really curious how that's gonna go too. And yeah, so far the expectation is, oh, we start here. Wait, what is that? Okay, I don't think we're gonna get anything here. What is that? That's yours?
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage
Wait,
to be
what was
afraid?
that? Actually, I don't know.
Is it my turn now?
Let the world collide!
With these rising flames!
I wanna see how fast I can kill her. I shouldn't have brought Dia. Oh, she has a pyro resistant, a huge one that is.
Seize the sky! Now that's more like it. This is where you come. Is it my turn now? With these rising flames! Buckle up! With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Oh, yes, she's really strong.
Have a taste of purgatory.
Yeah, and no wonder.
Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless ants.
Yeah, I don't think I can bait right now. I'm just gonna leave. I don't see the people. This is phase 2, I don't know, it's not. But I don't see the people. What I was meant to say is that I saw people here before the boss fight. Now that there is nothing here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I need some hydro characters to bail her. Okay. Yeah, see you next time. I will be doing the bedtime story quest, and I'm super excited for that. I don't know, might have some time to do Nerfilet quest, but I'm not too curious about him. And yeah, that's it. See you.